Welcome back to another edition of Coffee Time with TD. Move over, Rova, and let TD take over. Be good or be good at it. God is great always in always. Get your poopa scooper, because TD is talking shit. So, right now, President Putin is testing his boundaries. We're going into the fall. We're going into the winter. You saw, in any relationship, you test your boundaries to see what you can get away with, right? And that is exactly what Putin is doing. Poland, with the help of some other NATO allies, shot down the drones that Russia had flown into Polish airspace. And make no mistake, it was intentional. It was absolutely intentional because Putin wants to know what he can get away with. Because so far he's gotten away with killing tens of thousands of Ukrainians and declaring war on Ukraine. And now he's testing his boundaries to say, hey, maybe Poland can be next. Who knows, right? Because he knows now that he is backed by Trump and America, right? He knows that he can treat President Trump like a hoe, and he wants to see who else he can treat like a hoe, right? Who really has the stones to stand up to Putin and Russia? And it might just be that it's no one. No one. And we might be on the cusp of another Hitler, Germany. I don't know. Another, World War III, WW3, inevitably. I don't know. But Putin right now is testing his boundaries. And he knows that right now he can get away with anything. And these sanctions that President Donald Trump is going on with, he laughs at them. He laughs at sanctions. Nobody in Russia, not Putin, no one cares about sanctions. No one. It's a fucking joke. It's a fucking joke. And President Putin, all these peace talks and all this other stuff, listen, he's treating President Donald Trump like a hoe. And that's the truth. That's just what it is. President Donald Trump is not a serious individual. No one takes him serious. No one. He's not a serious individual. He's probably arguably the most well-known failed businessman in the history of the world. And that's just the truth, right? I mean, that's facts are facts, right? He is a failed businessman who found a life in reality TV, and that is what he gives his followers, acolytes, believers, his flock, right? He gives them the best reality TV he can every day. But at least on the European scale, they have a much bigger problem. And European leaders and every country have to step up. They have to step up, and it might come to boots on the ground. It might very well come to boots on the ground, but they have to step up. Because right now, President Putin is continuing and really testing his boundaries to see, hey, what can I get away with? Can I roll on Poland next? Can I roll on this country next, that country next? How far can I push my boundaries? How far can I take it before, you meet aggression with aggression, right? And that's where we're at, because he knows he is backed by Trump and America, that President Donald Trump worships him. President Donald Trump spends his life on his knees worshiping Putin. And that's just the truth. Full stop, end of. It is what it is, right? Putin is everything Trump wants to be in life. And now that President Putin has established that America and Trump back Putin, back Russia, now he's really going to test his boundaries. Flying a drone over Poland, NATO airspace, just the beginning. More will come, because, again, he's going to continue to press his boundaries and see what he can get away with until the European leaders decide to take their heads out of their asses and figure out what the fuck they're going to do. Because we're coming into fall, we're coming into winter, and it's going to get dark early, and President Putin is going to continue to push his boundaries. Let me know what you think. Love you.